Hey there everyone, welcome back. This is Wings of Wax and we are playing Slay the Spire. We're still on our Ironclad run. Yesterday's run went a little weird and I think I got a little too greedy and ended up taking that second double tap. Probably taking a few extra points of damage and ended up costing us the match against the slime boss. So I'm going to try to play it a little more safe today and see if we can put together something sweet, because I'm looking to be a little greedy here and there, but I don't want to be super greedy, because greed is what ultimately ruins runs. Okay, we have some pretty decent choices. Remove a card, obtain a random common relic, and remove 2 cards. I already know what our deck looks like. I'm looking at the map. There we go. We have the option to fight 3 elites. Wow. We do need something that's powerful enough to be able to take out the elites. So we could potentially get something from the shop, though. It's not a terrible option. I like how we can at least go to a campfire right after, and then we have the option to be able to go to this one if we want. Yeah, the map's actually looking pretty decent. We're going to be taking probably some hits along the way here, but I think I would like to remove cards. Lose 8 max HP. I think that's worthwhile. And that's just a matter of, like, do we fight 2 enemies first and then go onward from there? I think we do. Only because I would like to try to get more cards if I can help it. So let's, I guess just deal damage to both of these. And since we don't really have any other options, I would have liked to double defend, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. It's okay. So we can take out this one. We can't kill that one. So we do have to put up a block this turn. Alright, we're looking pretty decent. We're not taking too many hits. Alright, where are we at? Wild Strike is not terrible. Seeing Red is also good too. I'm not really sure I want to go for the Dark Embrace because we don't really have anything that leans us towards the Exhausted route, and Dark Embrace would just be a dead card until we do finally find some more Exhaust strategy cards. Kind of want something better than Wild Strike, to be honest with you, but like a 2-mana thing that actually deals a good chunk of damage. You know what? I think we take the Wild Strike regardless. 12 damage is, something that's going to be very helpful against these elites, at the very least. Yeah. So we can take out this one, and we can deal some damage to this one. Perfect. Off to a good start. Yep, Wild Strike. And death. Nice. Where are we at? Sever Soul's fine. Twin Strike, arguably slightly better. I don't know. Because Sever Soul is basically, 1 mana deal 8. Sever Soul's fine, but like I just would rather have a card that actually gives like some type of like status effect, like a debuff or something, or a buff, or it doesn't really do either of those things. So I think we either take Thunderclap or Twin Strike if that's the case. And I'm tempted to go for the Thunderclap, but I do know that Twin Strike is just like usually just better. So I think I'm gonna go with Twin Strike here. Okay, we can't afford the Immolate. That's unfortunate. Nor can we obviously afford any of the relics. So basically we get like what? Shrug it off here and combust if we want it, or we can shrug it off and card removal service. I'm actually okay with that. I like shrug it off. It's a good card. We have too many attacks, so I'd like to get rid of a strike here. We only had like 1 too many, so. We can take the 6 on the face here. I think we just... He's going to attack for 7, I think, on the following turn. So I just want to take small increments of damage. So it's better to put up the double block here. Okay, he's not going to be doing that. I am incorrect. That's perfectly fine, though, because we are setting up lethal. We just need 2 strikes. 2 strikes. We got a bash. That's not going to kill it. Okay, so... Well, I see no great way around this, so we're just going to make sure that he's dead in the following turn and not take too much damage. Perfect. We have Dropkick, Twin Strike, and Feed. Well, Feed is pretty fantastic. At least out of these 3 options. Yeah, I don't think it's even close. Like, I think we just take Feed. Dropkick is really good too. And we already have a Twin Strike, so I don't really need another one. I'm going to take this one to see if we don't lose any more HP here. I would like to upgrade a card, which would be our Bash. So we can get an extra turn of vulnerability. That would be preferable here. Yeah. Man, this feels like such a waste of a turn. Okay, well, that sounds reasonable enough. We just got to apply a bunch of pressure to him. That's basically how this match goes. We're going to take hits, which is unfortunate, but we obviously can use our fire potion if we need to be able to kill him. So, got to keep that in mind. Like right now. Actually, does this 18 plus 15? Right, yeah, that does kill him. Good. So I only have to use the potion. So that way we can actually get the feed on him. Woo! And we can save the potion for the next elite. Meat on the bone is actually not terrible either, but we haven't been taking too much damage yet, so we can't fully take advantage of it. I'm not sure we actually want any of these cards, to be honest with you. Brutality is fine. Flex is also pretty good too, but we're not really a flex deck yet. We only have Twin Strike to fully take advantage of the strength bonuses, because it hits twice, whereas the other ones only hit once. I'm not sure that any of these are really worthwhile, so we're gonna skip. Yeah, I'd like to go upgrade a card. That would be fantastic. What do you want to upgrade? Twin Strike is not terrible. Shrug It Off, also pretty good. Feed. What does this go up to? 17. Wow. That goes up to 14. So plus 5 damage and plus 4 damage. Is that better than going for Feed or Shrug It Off here? Tough choices. Tough choices goes... What is Feed? 12 and 4. I mean, is the extra max HP that it's giving us really going to be worthwhile? We have to use it 4 times to be able to take full advantage and get a full card's worth out of it. I don't think so. I think it's better for us to make a choice of these 3 cards. What is the best option though for all of these? At this point, Wild Strike deals the most amount of damage, more than Twin Strike. And Shrug It Off is the most amount of block that we have, but we don't really need a lot of block at this moment, so I think we go for the Wild Strike. Because we can block just about everything, except for we're going to be obviously taking some hits from these guys, but... I'm going to focus on this one, so we can potentially try to kill it for the following turn, but I don't think it's going to happen. Ooh, we have Wild Strike, though. Wild Strike plus Feed, Wild Strike plus Twin Strike, actually, or Wild Strike plus Feed, actually, does kill it, so let's go for that. I like that plan. Yeah. 3 max HP. Woo! We in there. Do I want to take 9 here? Or to rather deal 10? I think I'd rather deal 10. And we'll go after the one that's attacking, since we're not going to be able to kill this one on the following turn with only 10 damage on it. I'm doing it so that way I can prevent the damage it's going to be dealing on the following turn if we can get to that, so. Next turn. We're obviously taking damage, but, man, we were close to be able to kill that. That's unfortunate. I think I might actually attack this one. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. I mean, we could draw Twin Strike or something. We have Twin Strike and we have Bash that can actually kill that. Yeah, I think we just go for this one then. We have 2 cards that just kill it in 1 card, so... Yep, we drew the bash. Well, let's shrug it off. We get Twin Strike. Doesn't really matter, because they both do the same thing. Take that one out. We'll take 1 here. It's actually looking pretty good so far. We haven't taken too much damage. I can use the potion if I want to here, but it looks like I don't need to, so that's good. Fantastic. Sundial, every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 energy. I don't know how many times it's going to become relevant, so. Ghost Hammer, Pommel Strike, and Entrench. I don't think we take the Entrench just yet. We don't really have anything that leads us down that path yet. So it's either the Ghostly Armor or the Pommel. Excuse the yawning. I just woke up a little while ago, so. We already have a lot of aggressive cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 compared to the 4 defensive cards. Tempted to take the Ghostly Armor here then. I think we do. Letter Opener is actually pretty good. We don't really have like very many turns where we're going to cast 3 skills right now, but I do see that actually becoming relevant later down the line when we have a slightly beefier deck. Yeah, it's reasonable enough, I think, to take. I would like to go for the question mark here. Sure, we'll lose HP. No big deal. Nice. We get to fight 3 elites here, so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to pass here. I want to set up a turn where we actually have bash, so I think that is more beneficial for us. Okay. I just want to make sure I don't want to go for, like, a potion, which I don't think so. If we had, like, 3 attacks in 1 turn, I would most likely go for it, but I just want to take full advantage. Like, this turn, we could potentially take full advantage of this. And I think that's worthwhile, because that is a lot of damage. We are not going to be able to kill you, probably, with this. Since I don't think we're going to be able to shuffle it back around town, do we just use it here? I think we do. That's sad. We're going to kill him before we can actually draw that, so makes sense. Taking some big hits here, but, you know, this does not kill him, but we can use a potion, so I think we do. I want to save some HP. Bronze Scales is actually reasonable. What do we got? Shockwave. Shockwave. Do I want a Shockwave? I think I do, because I don't really have many 2-mana things to do. And that would actually be helpful. It's not like the best 2-mana thing to do, because I'd rather deal damage, but, you know, applying 3 weak and vulnerable, I have to go for it. We have 212 gold. Yeah, let's go check out the shop. Oh boy, you're making me want to fight here. Getting greedy. Yep, that's fine. Lagavulin, let's go. Do we shockwave him rather than bash him? That is the question. I think we do. That's... Problem is we don't like have any like attacks this turn. Like, we can go for the feed, obviously, but that would mean that we don't even get the chance to be able to feed him later, which I think is correct, honestly. I think we just need to try to apply as much pressure as possible, since he's not attacking us anyways. If he was attacking, then I would have probably considered going for a defense there. Yeah, let's go for... Shrug it off first, actually. Let's go for the Wild Strike, the Twin Strike. I'm just trying to save a little bit of damage here and there. I don't want to save a ton, but... You are kind of forcing me, though. Draw Strike. Wild Strike. Nice. That is reasonable enough for me. And he's very close to death here, so... Nice. He should be dead pretty soon, so... Before even being able to attack us. Yeah. We in there. Not bad. The boot. Whenever you deal 4 or less unblocked damage, increase it to 5. Not bad. Combust is a card. Is it worth it? We don't really have any AoEs, actually, so I think it might actually be worth it. I wish it worked with vulnerable, but it does not, unfortunately. So I think we do take the Combust here. It is pretty good. What do we get? Max HP, drawing cards every 10 cards, and gaining 6 blocks every time you shuffle your draw pile. Nah. That's a pass. But I do like Carnage. I do like Offering. Do we have enough cards to take advantage of Rupture? We have 2 cards to take advantage of Rupture. So no, we're not taking Rupture here. I do like Carnage and Offering quite a bit. That'd be 175, which means we can't go for the card removal service. So if I could potentially just choose one. And I think Offering is slightly better than taking the... I'm sorry, Carnage is slightly better than the Offering. Only because the loss of life, we have no way to take full advantage of that. Drawing 3 cards is good, but we just don't have very many good cards in our deck anyways. So like we just have very basic cards at this moment. Nothing that I really want to see come around multiple times. Yeah, I think it's just like Carnage and card removal service, maybe taking a potion. Sounds reasonable enough for me. Like Chrysalis and Forethought are just they're not that great for me. Being able to put a card on your hand on the bottom of your library and it costs 0 when it's played. And Chrysalis is shuffle 3 random skills into your draw pile. They cost 0 this combat. Just don't like random stuff, you know. I want to count on it. I want to count on good things. I think we go for another strike here. Yeah, those are probably the worst cards. Do we want a vulnerable? Distilled Chaos is really good. We just put another 2-mana card into our deck, so I could consider taking the Energy Potion. Because there could be a turn where we actually get Bash and Carnage in the same turn. I mean, there's also just a lot of turns in general where I feel like we could take advantage of 2 mana. If we have a 2-mana card in our hand, just even one of them. It's probably worthwhile. I mean, Distilled Chaos is also really good too. I'm a pretty big fan of this potion. Being able to play the top 3 cards of your library for free. I think that's reasonable too. We could take both. No, we can't. Actually, yes, we can. 129. I don't know if we actually necessarily want both, but you know what? This potion will always be good, and I guess both of them will always be good. Let's be fair. I was thinking more just saving our money for another shop. That was really my biggest thing. So I can upgrade 2 random cards here, and then be able to heal on the next one. That was reasonable enough. I think we heal here. Although, who are we fighting? We're fighting Slime. Oh, my arch nemesis, we meet again. I'm almost tempted to just upgrade another card here, to be honest with you, but I think that would be stupid. If I did upgrade something, it'd be like Carnage. That's probably what I would upgrade. We do have 2 potions. You know, I think we can justify upgrading here. We're getting a little risky, but I think it's worth it because I think we can actually get them down to splitting before, you know, the damage actually becomes a big issue. Like right here, we can actually use this potion. Let's do it. We're dealing quite a bit of damage here. He has already interrupted. That probably was not smart. That probably last Wild Strike was probably not a good idea. We do have a Shockwave here, which I will go for that. And I probably should actually use this potion now. See if we can get some more defensive stuff. Nice. And we have Combust, which I think is worthwhile here, because that deals quite a bit of damage over the course of this game. Alright. We do have Ghostly Armor to be able to protect ourselves, so we still have 2 mana worth of stuff to be able to cast this turn to potentially split one of these. Question is, do we want to? 63, which means they need to be at 32 to, or they need to be at 31 health to split. Okay. Like, we can afford to take the hit on this one for this turn. I could, like, split it, but... It's more of like I can afford to take the hit this turn, so I don't mind just like applying some damage to them. And 31 actually will... He's already going to split. I forgot they were vulnerable. So let's actually just try to take out this one. Bring him down to 11. So we got to remember we have 5 points of damage, which unfortunately... Looks like we're just going to go for a defend and a slimed this turn. I don't really want to use my other potion, so... I'm okay with taking a little bit of damage here. He's splitting into too big of enemies here. We can prevent damage, though, and we can also go for a strike. So that actually worked out reasonably well. Yeah, that combust is actually doing some work here. We'll start there and finish there. Perfect. We actually got the 3 max HP, too. That worked out well. Ooh, Exhume, Immolate, and Brutality. Yeah, we already passed up on Brutality once. We're not really an Exhume deck. We don't really have any AoEs, so I think Immolate's going to be the choice here. Why wouldn't it be? Obviously, I could choose not to take it if I really wanted to, but I'm actually a pretty big fan of Empty Cage, being able to remove cards from your deck. But Black Star for Act 2, I think is better. Because we would just like remove like a strike and a defend, which honestly means that we would see really good cards more often if we did take the cage. That's a tough choice. I feel like our deck being thinner is actually more reliable than random relics from elites. So I actually think we take that and then just remove a strike and a defend. We only have one strike and 2 defends at that point in our deck. Like, that's... We can bring it around town to wild strikes and twin strikes more often, and even ghostly armors and more carnages and immolates. Like, there's a reasonable amount of cards that we would like to see more often, and yeah, I think this is worthwhile. I think that actually worked out really well for us. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Feel free to leave some comments down below if you feel like I could have made some better choices here and there, or maybe open my eyes up to different scenarios or different strategies that maybe I didn't see. Maybe it is correct to take those brutalities. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I feel like I'm making better choices, and I feel like we're eventually like we're really close to, I feel like, defeating the heart. Like we're making stronger choices that lead us towards actually defeating it. So hopefully that will happen really soon. I do think it will, just because I feel like my plays and my play style has gotten better, slightly more greedy, but definitely better, because we need to, I feel like, sometimes be a little greedy to try to get the better cards and be able to get the better upgrades, so that way we can actually, you know, fight the heart at the end and be able to win. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. All the love and support has been greatly appreciated lately. It means a lot, and honestly makes me want to keep recording every day, and I have been recording every day. So I've been recording for 10 days straight now. At least one episode. I've had a couple of days where I've recorded 1 or 2. Actually, I think I had one day where I actually recorded 3. Oh my god. So yeah, it goes without saying that I've been very thankful for all of the support, because it makes it so that way I actually want to record, make more videos. So thank you. So yeah, do something positive today. Do something great for yourself. Make yourself happy. Do at least one thing. And with that being said, good luck and grind on, everyone.